Guys, what is going on? It is Tyrant LEIVR. I'm going to be making another video. This is going to be a super in-depth version of the In the Mind of Tyrant LEIVR episode 6. So hold on, let me turn off my fan. So I was rewatching my video as I was editing it, and I realized, there's a lot of times where I'm too focused on the actual game to be explaining exactly what I'm doing. There's sometimes where I'm thinking a lot of stuff, but I'm not saying anything because I'm so focused on trying to find the guy and do what I'm trying to do. I try to explain as best I can, especially once the round is over. But before that, I'm really not saying anything. So I thought I'd go back through, watch it with you guys, and try to pause and explain everything I'm doing super in depth. So that's what this video is going to be. And I hope you guys enjoy this. Let me know if you do in the comments. It's just going to be, I think learning to think the way I'm thinking is going to be super beneficial, but it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to do that when I'm not explaining exactly what I'm thinking. But if I do this, I think it'll help you guys become better singles players and just players in general. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to turn the volume down a lot so I can think about what I'm thinking about, and not focus on my own person talking. Alright, so first round I wanted to watch Ali. I didn't see him, so I quickly switched, and then I wanted to go watch A Cross. I knew he wasn't pushing Ali, and so if I watched A Cross, I would at least see if he was going to A. If he came through mid, I'd still be able to catch him off guard sitting behind this car, most likely. So I saw him cross here, so I decided to push up pretty quick, but I didn't want to get there too fast because if he heard me, he probably would have hopped off bomb and just pre-aimed me. So he started shooting at me from here, so I pre-fired him, and then he stunned and naded, and then I heard him get on the ladder. I heard him make a noise, then I heard him get on the ladder, so I just pre-aimed, and he came down here. I knew I had to challenge him. I only had 24 seconds left, so I knew I had to challenge him. If I didn't challenge him, he was running bottom A, he was getting out of there. I knew I had to challenge him, so that's why I hopped down. I got one shot from the fall, as you can see, but I killed him and was able to take the first round. So that was kind of it was pretty close there, but at least I got it. And I was feeling pretty confident after this round. Everything worked out for me, and he seemed to play it pretty stupid when he got on the ladder. Personally, I would have just waited up there and then peeked bomb every, 5-10 seconds. And as soon as I see he's not on it, I would have run. But what did I decide to do here? Oh, I think I did my regular play. What I try to do is run out to A, flash over, and then if I don't flash them, I know they're either mid or alley or sitting in the back. I stopped. I'm going to stop here. So what I did after I flashed, and then you're going to see right here, I check mid, and I'm looking right here because they're either going to be alley or they're going to be at this helicopter or coming from these arches. Didn't see him in any of those places, so then I come into A. I saw him on the back car laying down. I don't know if you guys did right there, but oh shoot, backed up way too much. But right there, you see his head. So I come here and I nade it. There's not a specific nade spot to hit that car, but luckily I actually did blow it up. He just wasn't on anymore. So the car blows up, and I decided to push up and plant bomb. This was not a good idea because if he's not on this car, he's now either coming this way, but I didn't see him coming this way. So more likely he's going around, coming through that hole over by fish and in between fish and sandbags, and coming mid. He knows I'm probably going to plant bomb, so he's going to come up in mid. I didn't expect him to get here as fast as he did, and I didn't even crouch at all. I thought I had bomb down. As you can see from the mini-map right here, he's on the helicopter, and he started shooting me. And I was like, oh wait, I'm not going to challenge him, I'm just going to head glitch bomb. Then he stuns me and nades me. I couldn't really do anything. I think I could have backed up to the stairs maybe, but the nade, as you can see from the kill cam, the nade lands it lands right on the other side, so I don't think I would have been able to go anywhere. If I hadn't got stuck on that door right there, I might have been able to get on the other side of this, and then it wouldn't have blown me up, but I don't know. So I was 1-1 now, and I decided to challenge Allie. Now this is probably the biggest mistake I made the entire game. You're going to see, if you're challenging Allie with a sniper, it takes them about 3-4 seconds to get to where you can see them, like the barrel in the car. I instantly started hard scoping. So by the time he actually got there, he did challenge, I was out of breath because he went to the left. You're going to see I try and re-challenge, but my guy was so out of breath I couldn't refocus my shot, and he just picked me off with an M16. Kind of sketchy for him to challenge me like that, but I couldn't do anything about it because I was out of breath, and it's because I started holding my breath too soon. I think I just said that right there. Yep, 2-3 seconds. I should have waited. Alright, so let's see. I think I wanted... Okay. Here, there's a couple things you can do on offense on Crash and singles. You can rush A like I did that first time. You can go alley, or you can rush mid. You could sit back in like blue and just wait for him, but in singles, personally, I prefer to use a AK, and I just like to roam the map. There's no point sitting in corners unless you know where they are. Once you get a good idea of where they are, sit in a corner. If you're on offense, you want to get bombed down, you want to push them, you want to take the fight to them. So I decided to do the exact same thing I did the first round because I didn't think he would expect me to do it. I said that, but I didn't explain all that thinking that went behind it there. That's what this video is about. So I'm going to flash over. Again, I'm going to check mid. Alright. Here, hold on. See, I checked the car again, didn't see him. Because the flash didn't hit, I really don't need to be checking here. Really don't need to be checking my left. The cars back here is a good place to check. Sandbags is a good place to check. People sit like right here. But I didn't see him, so I come and check mid again. Didn't see a mid, but a flash or a stun landed right here. Now I come and check my left because I thought for some reason that he threw the stun over the wall and it landed outside the front door. But what really happened is he stunned it from like arches, and I'm gonna realize that here in a second when he's not here. I'm like, okay, hold on. He's stunned from arches. He probably thinks I'm going A. He probably saw me cross from alley. You're gonna see I used the same spot he was using. I'm pretty sure later in this video, but. So I'm like, okay, he's stunned, he didn't hit me, he's going to come and challenge, he's going to check bomb. So I just sit here and wait for him. This spot is very good for watching bomb. It's probably my favorite spot. You can watch bottom A, you can see if they come to your right. If they come to your right, they usually don't check this corner. If they come bottom, they either run up the stairs or they come out to the wooden stairs. Coming out to the wooden stairs is a better play for them because a lot of times people like sit and watch these stairs. So if they come out to the wooden one, you can kill them off bomb. It's just a lot better. So I said I was going to wait, and then right there he was. But he didn't check the corner I was in, so I was able to tie it up again, 2-2. I believe I'll lose the next 2 rounds, but I'll try to explain exactly what I was doing. I know I made mistakes. So what do I decide to do? I don't really remember. I think I just went back to the car again. Yeah, okay, so this is one of my favorite spots. You can watch A. You can, if they plant B, you're going to be able to see where they go. You're either going to see them go alley, you're going to see them go towards you, run towards you, or you're going to see them go in between fish and sandbags, and they're probably going to go top sandbags or bottom fish. Most likely, they're either going to come right here where I am to go in the back of the building, or they're going to go alley. They could also go to the AC right here and sit behind the blue AC thing. It's pretty unlikely. It's not that great of a spot, but so I thought I was good here, and I checked my left here. Probably shouldn't have. I mean, I guess it was only 8 seconds into the round, so I was just explaining something, but I'm really focused on this A door and watching him cross. Now, for some reason, I thought I saw him hop up on the refrigerator. I thought he was head glitching with an M16 just looking at the car, and he didn't see me, so I was just going to sit here until he left. But then, all of a sudden, I hear him make some movement to my left. I'm like, wait a second, what? And then, there he is, right there. I shot him. He tried to stun me. I tried to flash him. And he was getting out of there by that point. He threw a nade. So I come over here to see what's going on. I see him right there. He was going into alley. So I'm like, okay, he's going alley. He's probably going to go A. I come up here to see if he's going mid or if he's going to fake it out and go back to B. I saw him go mid. Now, this is one of the bigger mistakes I made this round. Well, it's the mistake I made this round that made me lose the round. I saw him go mid, and for some reason, I thought he was just going to chill in mid, maybe check his back, take his time getting to A. I wasn't even thinking, and if I was him, I would be booking it straight to A, plant bomb. But for some reason, I was like, oh, he's just going to wait for me. So I'm taking my good old time. By this point, I'm still not expecting him to be in A. All of a sudden, by the time I get here, I didn't want to make noise, so I remained like crouching or pre-aiming. And then he gets the best of me. He goes to the other side of the bomb to plant, probably for mid, and he sees me. If I hadn't waited over at Arches, I would have made it right behind him. He would have never known. I would have been able to kill him planting. So that was probably that was the mistake I made that round. That's why I lost. Really easy to avoid. I wasn't thinking for some reason. Here, I lose this round as well. Pretty sure. Yeah, I go alley. I didn't see him. Still don't see him. Didn't see him top fish. Didn't see him alley. Didn't see him mid. Didn't see him back A. So I just sit here. I'm thinking either he's in A and he's going to cross back to B to check, either over by blue or back A, or he's back B and he's watching A cross. That's the two options he had. Since he wasn't alley, he's either at A or he's watching the A cross by B. So I'm sitting here. We're now 20 seconds into the round. I still haven't seen him. I'm thinking, okay, he's not fish. He's not coming back to B. He doesn't see me. I'm like, okay, well, where's that leave? He's either top sandbags, or he's on that red car, or he's in his back B building. That's the only three places I could think. He could be back A, but I kind of doubted it because by this point he would have made a move back to B or something. So I'm like, yeah, I said, I have a feeling he's top sandbags. So I decide the best way to check top sandbags is to go top fish. So I'm still careful just in case he is top fish, but I really doubted he was up here. Alright. You're going to see right here. This is top sandbags. And these are these blue vents. I use the spot he was in all the time. Like, not all the time, but I've used it. You use an M16, you sit on the other side of the ACs, and you watch A. Now, you're going to see, I see him over here. You can see his head. Look, right there. You can see his head in the gun. But I peeked up there. I didn't see anything. I'm like, oh, maybe he's on the car. Maybe he's in the back building. I'm just checking my corners. I didn't even, I glanced up there, and then from now on, I'm going to know you can see their head or their feet. So I'm going to check that more thoroughly from now on. I just wasn't even thinking. I just glanced up there, didn't see him. And you can see him again. Okay, now he makes a mistake here. If I'm top sandbags, or if he's top sandbags, if you're top sandbags, you want to be watching the A cross, bottom A, and that's all you need to watch. If they plant B, you can get up, you can see if they go alley, you can see if they go to the back B building, you can see if they go to the grass, you can see everything. By the time you get up, you're going to be able to see them. If you don't see them, they went alley. Then you can make your play, you can jump down, you can go flank them from alley. It doesn't really matter, but you're going to know exactly where they are. You never have to check your left. And since he was behind those ACs, he didn't need to check up where I was. By doing that, you're giving up the A cross. And if you check and they're not there, and then they cross the A, then you have no idea that they're at A, and they have the advantage. So he really made a mistake, but he got lucky. I'm just checking here. Pretty sure I don't know. I expected him to push A. I'm like, no, he's got to be on that car. And then I saw him, and I got one bursted. Couldn't do anything about that, but anyway, though, like I'm saying, he's watching this bottom doorway right here. All he needs to do is watch that bottom doorway. He can't get killed from his left. It's super hard to kill people up here. So all he has to do is watch that. He never needs to turn around, but he decides to get up and turn. I wasn't even making noise, I don't think, so he just randomly got up. And he one bursted me. So anyway, that wasn't really my fault. That was him making a mistake and getting lucky. Here, what do I do? Okay, this is where I watch the cross. This is how you watch the cross to A. you come up behind this barrel. You're not going to be able to see it because my webcam is here. But over here, you can see the helicopter and you can see the playground. You're going to be watching this hole in playground, focusing completely on that. If they push your alley, you're going to be able to see them out of the corner of your eye and challenge that gunfight. They're not going to expect you to be here, so you should win that gunfight. If you come to your right, they're not going to expect you to be here. You should win that gunfight. You should see anywhere they go. You trap them in their spawn. If they cross A, then you go to A. You can either go on the back or you can go to mid. You just got to be careful. So I sit here. I think it takes them about 10 seconds to get there. Or maybe less. Maybe like 7 extreme conditioning, 10 without. He takes his time. About 2:15 I saw him cross. I waited a second or two just to make sure. And then I saw him go into the bottom door. So I decided to pursue pretty quickly. I get here. I wanted to be a little careful because I knew he came to the other side of the bomb. Also didn't want to die from like wooden stairs or anything. So I'm crouching, not trying to make noise. This time though, I decided to flash. I give away my presence, but okay, I flash in there and don't get anything. That means he's either on the first story, he's on the wooden stairs, or he's third story. Since I didn't flash him, he knows I'm here now. He knows where I threw that flash from. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to wait for him to push me. And there he was. He was on the wooden stairs. He pushes me. If he hadn't pushed me in the first few seconds, I would have known he was third story. But since he pushed me right away, he was on wooden stairs. Luckily, I expected him to be there. That's just, you got to know where he's going to be. Alright. I decide... What do I do here? Okay, I challenge Alley with a sniper. If you're going to challenge Alley, you should use an SMG. If you're trying to see if they're pushing Alley, I wouldn't suggest coming up here with a sniper because they can get around to the right side before you can see it. So I really shouldn't have done this. So I quickly changed my class. I get up on the car. I see him. Okay, right here. I saw him. I know he saw me. I'm right next to this car that's going to explode. I'm going to try and get out there as fast as I can. He shoots me. I don't know how he shot me through that barrel. I flash. I get him flashed. I know he's going to push me because I'm one shot. So I pull a nade. I'm just going to try and throw it and get out of here. I throw the nade at the car. He had to push me because I was one shot. And the car blew up. He was stuck there because the flash, he really couldn't see it, and the nade just blew him up. It's also crucial, as soon as I threw that nade, let me back up. As soon as I throw this nade, I know he can come from my top right. I know he can come from right here. If he's going to come and push me, he's going to be right here. If that nade doesn't blow up in time, he's going to be able to see down the ramp. So as soon as I throw that nade, I try and get mid and try and get out of that line of sight as fast as possible. Nade blows up. I get the round win. 4-4 now. And right here I'm explaining what I did, but at the same time I'm trying to think, okay, what is he going to do? Because last time he rushed A, it didn't work for him. He hasn't pushed mid yet, so that's an option. But he also hasn't pushed alley in a couple rounds. So I'm thinking, let me challenge this guy alley again with a sniper. I remember the first time I challenged him, I held my breath too early. So this time I decided to wait and hold my breath. So you're going to see I choose my sniper real quick. I decided to go to a different spot. I sit behind this thing. Challenge this. Start holding my breath at 225-ish. So I waited several seconds. And 220, I still don't see anything. So right here, I decided to change my class. At the time, I actually thought I was past the 215 class change limit. So I was kind of scared that I was stuck with the sniper. Luckily, I was able to pull off the M16. I hold the alley for a couple more seconds. Now at this point, we're 15 seconds in the round. He could be in A site. He could also be up by sandbags already. So I really have to be careful here. I just decided to push alley because I knew he wasn't alley. Once I get here, I crouch a little bit just in case he's near me. And then I decided to watch my back. When I'm watching my back here, I'm watching alley just in case he late pushes it. But I'm also watching the A cross to B and mid. So I'm expecting him to kind of push through A, go to B. If he doesn't do that, which is what he's going to do, he's going to plant A bomb. if he plants a bomb, this is what I decided to do, and I think one of the best plays I've made. What I did is I instantly ran here to these sandbags. I knew I got here within like 2 to 3 seconds, probably 2. By the time he plants and pulls away the briefcase, I'd be able to see him on these wooden stairs. I didn't see him on the wooden stairs. I sit here and wait for him to push. If he's not on these wooden stairs, he's going like one of 3 other places. He can either go up in this window to the far right, he can go top third or on the stairs, or he can go first story or outside first story and watch first story to watch the cross. So I'm sitting here. By this point, we're 10 seconds into the plant. He would easily be downstairs and in mid if he planted for mid, which he didn't. I can tell from the right, he did not plant for mid. He still was not on the wooden stairs, and he still was not peeking anywhere on top third. So I knew he was either on the stairs at third, like he was that one round, the first round. He's on the stairs at second, or he's right outside first, watching like first story and the cross to A. So I'm like, if I push in bottom with an M16, that's probably not going to be a good gunfight because he's not peeking anywhere. With an M16, the best place I can go is in the back. I get stuck on one of the little barriers, but at this point, I'm thinking, okay, he's probably on the stairs at third story like he was that first round. I'm not going to have time to kill him and get bombed. He's just going to play time. All right, right here, I get here. I don't see him on the wooden stairs. Don't see him first story. I don't even bother checking third because he never pushed or challenged it in the first 10 seconds. So I check my left-hand corner here. Then I'm like, I'll check my spot just in case. I doubted he'd be there. I get the luckiest hip-fire kills. So I used my spot. And, I mean, like I said, when I first used it, it can watch bottom A. It's a really good spot. But when he saw me using it, I don't think he should have used it because obviously I know about that spot. He heard me coming up. Hold on. I'll explain what I did right here. I decided to check my spot, but when I'm in my spot, if I hear them, I'm pre-aiming this way, like 90 degrees to my right. I don't ever check these stairs because you can't see their head behind the little like crack. So I decided, I'll push up the stairs and challenge him from there because I'll have the advantage. He won't expect me to push up the stairs. So I shoot him twice before he can even shoot me. I luckily get a burst on him and hit fire him. And I had 19 seconds. I had plenty of time to go defuse. So I go up 5-4, and he ends up actually dropping host. He got scared. You should never drop host, even if you're down 4-5. He won 2 rounds in a row before in this game, so he could have easily done it again. But he decides to drop host, and he actually ended up disputing the match 3 hours later. This was scheduled for like 9, and he disputed it at 12. I told him not to dispute it. I had proof, but he still disputed it. And so I'm up 5-4. I'm sitting here. He drops host. But that's the end of the game. Hope I explained everything I was doing to like as in depth as I could. That's exactly what I was thinking in the game. I know when I'm in the game, I'm concentrated. I'm focused. I try to explain what I'm doing, especially after the round's over. But while I'm actually doing it, I'm not thinking, or I'm not saying every word that I'm thinking in my brain. So I hope that explains some of it. And I hope I will be able to see you guys next time. That is the end of the video. If you guys liked it, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Peace.